Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be doing the New Orleans Saints, Who Dat Nation. So for the Saints, right? Interesting season. They got a first-round pick back after trading up last year. They didn't have a pick. Their pick went to the Eagles, which turned into Jalen Carter, so yikes. Especially when you draft a defensive tackle 20 picks later. But they got a first-round pick back for trading away the rights to their coach, Sean Payton, to the Broncos. So first coach trade I can remember in a long time. I think Doc Rivers was traded in the NBA, but obviously NBA draft picks aren't even close to the value of NFL draft picks. So bit of an interesting then. Brian Bresee was the first pick, defensive tackle out of Clemson. Adding in some good help to the defensive line. I doubled up with Isaiah Forsky, defensive end out of Notre Dame. So that's really good. Now, it's a very interesting thing here because they're adding this defensive line, kind of beefing up the defense in what is a pretty bad offensive division. You look at the Bucks, who's their quarterback, Baker Mayfield, Kyle Trask, who's the Falcons quarterback, Desmond Ridder. Panthers got Bryce Young, so but he's a rookie still. Maybe even Andy Dalton. But you've got, Derek Carr, Alvin Kamara, Michael Thomas, Chris Olave. A lot of really good receivers. So you're beefing up this defense too. I like the Saints a lot this year. I think that they're going to make the playoffs and they could be a team that bounces back heavily from last year. Whether that be, only 2-win improvement, going from 7-9 to 9-7, just is so visually more appealing. And I think you win the division. So easy there. Now, looking at the rest of the Saints, they added Kendre Miller, depending on how you pronounce it, running back out of TCU. This kid's an animal. Big guy, really tough. I don't know what he did to his knee. When he played Michigan, he hurt his knee, and then DeMarcado kid came in and torched us as well, so whatever. But Kendre Miller, I believe it was MCL sprain, something like that, but he's back up to full speed already. Bigger bodied running back. I really like his game. He's going to be a great complement to Jamal Williams, who seems like a little bit of a short-term impact. And then Alvin Kamara, hopefully, adding in a rookie running back and one of the better rushers last year in Jamal Williams will kind of take the load off of Alvin Kamara, maybe use him in the passing game a bit more with some checkdowns for Derek Carr. Then they added to the offensive line Nick Saldveri out of Old Dominion, a guard, another Old Dominion draft pick, so that's two of them now. They've moved into the Conference USA. Actually, it might be in the Sun Belt now, but I believe it's Conference USA. Getting some more guys in the league, which is pretty cool to see for the Monarchs. Jake Haener was the next guy, quarterback out of Fresno State. Another Fresno State quarterback pairing with Derek Carr, pretty funny storyline there. But this kid was awesome. He had the option to leave. He entered the portal but continued to stay at Fresno last year. The year before, he had an unbelievable season, including some really good games, almost beating Oregon. But he was on a sneaky Heisman watch list for a bit, putting up tons of numbers in the Mountain West. Fresno State, I believe their coach left. I forgot where he went, but really good stuff out of Fresno. Jake Haener really led that team, captained them for, I think, 5 years. So brings in some good leadership into the NFL locker room. Obviously, major step up. And, being a quarterback out of Fresno probably doesn't bring in as much, love and affection and commanding presence as Derek Carr probably will, continuing out of that. But, obviously a lot of parallels there. And I think it'll be a good system for him to learn from Derek Carr, kind of from your college, going to the pros. You can kind of get some inside info maybe. They added their secondary in the 5th round, pick 146 with Jordan Hoden, a safety out of Minnesota. And then they finished off with A.T. Perry, a receiver out of Wake Forest in the 6th round. Big bodied receiver, 6'3 or 6'4. Yeah, 6'3, 26 touchdowns last 2 years. Played with Sam Hartman, really helped Sam Hartman out with his success. And I think he's going to be a great addition to that receiver room because we don't know the status of Michael Thomas. Is he really back? Is he doing his thing? Who knows? Been hurt the last 2 seasons, but when he was not hurt, he was unbelievable. Chris Olave almost won Rookie of the Year. Lost it to his college teammate, Garrett Wilson, obviously, but I like a lot what's going on with New Orleans. Their class, really good. I really like their success. I think they're going to, they'll definitely be hosting a playoff game. And hosting a playoff game in the Superdome, obviously is hard to do, even if the team is, maybe not necessarily the best on paper, a 8-9 team, 9-8, 10-7. They're not going to be super intimidating. I'm imagining they're going to be an underdog because facing some of the wild card teams in the NFC, you're probably going to get. I'd imagine they'd be probably the lowest division winner, so they're going to probably be playing, either the Cowboys or the Eagles, off the rip. So that'll be a tough task, very tall task as well. So interesting to see how that game goes in advance. But I really like the Saints. I thought they had a great draft class, and I'm super excited to see what the rest of those guys do this season, if they can kind of get back. After an excellent maneuvering of the cap, getting out of cap hell, as they so eloquently have been put in by a lot of people. They got out of it with great management of the front office. Really good job there. Shout out them. Guys like them are guys you look at, as me as an armchair GM, I look at guys like what the Saints were able to do getting out of that. And even getting a first-round pick back for your coach is unbelievable GMing. So shout out the Saints. And sit back, watch some of these highlights, and agree with me, hopefully, that they did a really good job of this draft and one of my top teams that I liked coming out of it. So thanks for all watching this video, and we'll see you later. Peace.
Wow. What was that play? Schrader faked the handoff, and Bryan Bresee dumped it for a loss. And it wasn't Tucker in the backfield, it was Wes Ho, who was apparently going to take a handoff, or at least was the faker on that play.
End zone against Clemson. That was all kinds of ugly. Flags are everywhere.
Go today. Cunningham, straight drop on third down. In trouble and sacked. Bryan Bresee.
Charlie Thomas, the leader of that Tech defense.
And you see it on display there. McDuffie wrapped up by Bresee, and then became a fan of Aaron Donald as time went on as well.
So good with his hands, as you see, hand fighting with the offense.
A slow developing running play and a swarming defense. Bryan Bresee, the sophomore, setting up for a monster season, made the tackle for loss.
Yeah, he's on the right side of Georgia's offensive line. He's right here. He'll fight his way through, but look at the back.
A lot of time coming off the clock for a team down by 2 scores. And it's Mason again. Can't turn the corner, can't get loose, loses a couple of yards. Bresee and Levante Bent.
Big.
Yates under pressure, heading in the wrong direction, throws it to nowhere. That ball didn't come close to getting back to the line of scrimmage with Bresee all over him.
Dogs from their 48, up 10. And off inside to White. What I'm excited about, Kirk, the return of all the things around the games.
Turnover the game by either team. Start of the second quarter, tied at 7. Schrader got away from Bryan Bresee and managed to get back toward the line of scrimmage.
Designed for the safety of the tackler, as much as it is the player he's hitting. Jordan Yates throws it away. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 15. Schrader given a nice pocket, running out of time. Here's another flag, and Schrader's down inside the 10.
This is where Brent Venables loves to bring pressure. Yates, pocket collapses, and he's sacked to end the 2nd consecutive possession. The #1 recruit a couple of years ago.
Zone. There's some soft pockets where they're throwing that football.
3rd and short, tempo, didn't fool him. Bresee just muscled through a blocker and grabbed him.
For the Irish. And pressure gets there, and it is Isaiah Foskey getting a sack. Justin Tuck's record is in trouble. Here comes Isaiah Foskey. He wants to be Notre Dame's all-time leader in sacks.
Playing some soft zone behind it.
Here's Freeman with pressure in his face. Isaiah Foskey drops him for a sack.
This is Foskey, 3 points.
Here's Plummer trying to step up and through and cannot. Goes down. Isaiah Foskey back into the game and gets the sack.
Because it moves him back 15. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 20. Williams, pressure, dropped. Sacked by Isaiah Foskey, who showed his strength. Not easy to do that.
Brought down right away. That was Foskey. He's a heck of a player, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Here's Freer. Tries to step up in the pocket. There's nowhere to go. He runs directly into Riley Mills, who puts his big arms around him and swallowed him up.
2nd and 4. Schrader, pressure up the middle. Able to extend the play before eventually getting into the grasp of Foskey.
6, and they want to go. Here's Freer. Pressure in his face. More pressure in his face. And down goes Freer. Isaiah Foskey got there first. Plummer on the move again. Has to fire that football. Isaiah Foskey. He was there right behind Ademilola.
230 pounds. Tucker this time tackled for a loss. That was Isaiah Foskey in the backfield. He had an amazing game last week against UNLV.
Here's Nichols on the punt. See if he can roll out. Blocked again. Irish diving on top of it inside the 15-yard line. You want to block Isaiah Foskey. Joseph once again back deep to receive. And this punt is blocked. A free runner shot through Isaiah Foskey. Got his hand on the football. He's been hungry for a play.
So now it's 3rd and 5. Williams has plenty of time. Now steps up and delivers a dart. And the catch is made by Addison. He's so dangerous after the catch, and he knifes to the Irish 25. You say they got the football. Oh! Did they take it away at the end? It's a scrum down there.
Back-to-back sellouts. 1st and 5. Opportunity for Tucker trying to reverse field.
Hall protected well and floats this pass.
You said it, John. He's 220, but he's got good speed, and the coaches like to say good twitch.
Ashes on my Burberry.
Back to the ground with Miller. Finds space over the middle. Still on his feet.
You really 10 times verse. Keep them niggas out they feelings.
Go get yourself one, young man.
Can't have your nigga in prison feeling hurt. When you chillin'.
Even the coaches like to say good twitch.
Ashes on my Burberry.
Miller finds space over the middle. Still on his feet.
You really 10 times verse. Keep them niggas out they feelings.
Go get yourself one, young man.
Can't have your nigga in prison feeling hurt. When you chillin', that's when they play with you the most. But they don't know you really 10 times verse. Keep your niggas out they feelings when they jokes. You can't have your nigga in prison feeling hurt. Put the pen and paper for you every time like a purse. Out of everybody who call you, know I'm pulling up first.
Just got 6.
I always stood my ground and put it down on the turf. Long nights on the block, sending rocks, I rehearse. Got to cut the chalk to talk just so I can have a verse.
He's so good at just slipping blocks.
Cold as fuck outside, no John on our shirt. Break bread with the family, you feel you had to be first. Everybody happy, you want to be happier. You know what's coming next, bench your block in a hearse. Been put in front of the X like that fire I emerge.
He's a really tenacious runner.
My nigga can't forget him. Nobody check for cool, but I still tell him that we miss him. I'm still chasing the dream.
Watch him go.
This nigga serving fiends, got the studio in the kitchen. I was just in the
Still running.
Mama started bitching, cause everybody told I was heading to penitentiary. I'm outside with guns, real young in the club, around drugs, coming home smelling like I was just fishing. All of my big cousins used to always come in.
Miller. Right up the gut goes Miller. He's
You moved to the hood and fell in love with the trenches. Saw the love that I had and never since you were stealing. Everything we did was always in competition, but I included you in every move, was never stealing.
into space
again. Wait for you to be in position. First chance you had, you got a bag, you turned your back and distance.
Powerful at 220.
But they don't know you really 10 times verse. Keep your niggas out they feelings when they joke. You can't have your nigga in prison feeling hurt. When you chillin', that's when they play with you the most. But they don't know you really 10 times verse. Keep your niggas out they feelings when they joke. You can't have your nigga in prison.
Work his way as Miller. Hard work. What an effort.
You wanted me to be in jail trying to chase you. It ain't about what you do, it's how you did it.
Here's Miller with the carry.
He
gets downhill so quick.
And then we talk about everything but the business. I ain't get a sentence from you since my sentence. But on the streets, everybody thinking you the realest.
Nice move. Miller.
Even though I ain't need it, could've sent your dog a penny. Got bro done sending pictures of you like, nigga, why you ain't sent it? Of course that shit impressive, but
Has
right
a
now
little
ain't
crease.
impressive.
Has a block on the edge. Look out, Kendrick Miller in a foot race.
I don't know pictures of you flexing. When it was my time to ride, I had to die, you ain't got a question. I told you if I'm your nigga, what the hell you got me in here guessing? On top of that, I'm stressing. Police jumping on me. You supposed to send words of encouragement to your homie. You know if it weren't for me, nigga, your little bitch ass would've been homie. You made sure you paid them cracks, I guess it's different when you owe me. For the check, it's about respect.
First down to run. Miller keeps it.
You never bought no money, I threw 100 in the ocean. Ain't even gotta go on and say everything I did, cause you was there. You know what I'm saying? You was there.
Bounces to the outside. His quarterback, Duggan, giving him a block. Across the 25, brought down inside the 20. Kendre Miller.
You could feel like you want somebody to click tight, but I try to stay out of love cause I kill me a bitch.
This is just great goal line stuff right there. Now it's a battle of wills, and Miller wins that. Merriweather
like
can't.
Santa Claus, I check a nigga off for the list. I'm the nightmare before Christmas. Got a fish tank with no fishes. Outside ain't the first find me. I ain't changed on nobody. If y'all don't see me, then I'm grinding. Tryna have this nigga packed up and cremated by this Friday. You ain't capable of understanding.
To Miller, Kendre Miller. He's got the first down.
But we ain't tripping cause you ain't fucking with us. Ain't shit stopping. Now shit on me coming up was went up. She did how it came through on the Kawasaki. I hate niggas like a Nazi.
With some space to the left side across the
listen. Always giving back the youngins in the hood. I know they feel it. I'm a thug, but I know just
Kendre Miller.
I thought focusing on me. I was so gone on my niggas. I'm a rider. But they know you forgetting me. Low-key niggas be hating. For they benefit, they have you in shitty situations. They post
Miller to the boundary, showing great patience.
Probably lacing soon the right time to snake it. I'm a shot caller. MJ my baby mama, so I buy her Marc Jacobs. I'm a Miller. I kill killers and I hate haters. All these elevators stop and take the staircase. The only way you niggas beat me if I catch a fair case. And ain't no going back. I'm on their ass.
Touchdown!
My dick too good to just be slaying. I'm posting in the hood, but I'm too rich to just be hanging. I'm be 50 still banging with the youngest throwing Z's up.
What concentration by Kendre Miller.
Threes up. She solid like my mama. Where she at? I need to find her. Let her out in Dior. What's so special about design?
This is going to be Kendre Miller. Broke one tackle, another one.
So they give it to Miller. Touchdown.
I mean, Vespa niggas can't beat me.
With time, taking a deep shot. He's got Moreno Cropper. Touchdown, Fresno State.
The game offensively, but have not been able to finish drives with touchdowns. Long pass over the middle. Got him in. Big play. Josh Kelly hauls it in. First down.
One of his great players, Scott Matlock, was in that same huddle admonishing his players.
In the end zone, touchdown, Zane Pope.
Picks up 14. And now on 1st and 10. Drop it in for Moreno Cropper, who has a touchdown. Fresno State breaking free.
They need the 9. Hainer. Touchdown. Remigio. Boy, did Hainer and the Fresno.
Takes the snap with pressure, and he lofts it for a Nico Remigio touchdown.
Hainer going deep, and it's caught. Zane Pope went up.
Got to get it out quickly. Complete, but zeros are on the clock as they're inside the 10 with Remigio.
Fresno State avoids one. Hainer has a man. Did he stay in bounds? They're going to get one more snap. Another low snap. Hainer to the end zone. Caught! Zane Pope again. It's been the favorite target.
2nd and goal. Hainer. Back shoulder. Caught! Touchdown, Fresno State. Pope holds it in.
Wide open and right in is Zane Pope.
A brilliant opening drive.
Remigio in motion. 3rd down and 1. Pump fake, wide open over the middle. That's a touchdown. Back to Lerner.
And we know what he can do. Tons of time. Haener. Dart. There's Remigio. He crosses midfield. Back on the sideline. Haener. Touchdown. Raymond Powell.
No timeouts remaining. Haener firing over the middle through traffic. Dangerous throw, but Remigio is there to make the
back spot. Haener, his first pass of the day. And he gets it complete right away as he gets it to Eric Brooks.
3 tight ends set, 3rd and goal. Haener, play action, backpedals, throws, it's caught for a touchdown.
Haener, quick throw, touchdown, Moreno Cropper. Haener, Remigio, and he's in. Senior to senior.
Haener.
There you go.
Looks, fires, he's got it!
3-point game. And Hartman will zip it to the end zone, and he's tied the record. Pass against Dino Babers in Syracuse.
Talk about Hartman wants it all. Deep ball, Perry. The grab by Perry.
Look, just reaching out there, fingertip catch.
Into the air, waiting, in trouble. Oh, but the block got picked up, so he finds Perry for the touchdown. The go-ahead score.
Well, man, Sam Hartman, as you mentioned, buying himself some time, goes up and grabs that football.
First team All-ACC last year. Hartman, as somehow Perry got free. They struggled rushing the ball this year. Hartman throwing it, and it's a first down catch for Mr. Reliable.
Sam Hartman and company back on the field for Wake Forest. He's trying to go up top. Going down the middle, has a man, pass is caught there. A.T. Perry breaks a tackle, touchdown.
Receiver had the defender beat, and that was B.J. Anderson, and there's nothing that Anderson can do in 8.
And Hartman has time again, throws far side, caught, but he was at the most 190. He runs toward the line and lobs it up. There's a flag down.
Perry, 20 career touchdowns. Hartman waits forever and delivers another.
Hartman throws to a wide open receiver for a touchdown. And picking up the blitz. Good pocket for Sam Hartman, then a mix up in the back end.
Fresh set of downs from midfield. Griffiths hit as he throws, but he has a receiver out there. Beautiful catch. 18.
Hey, let's just chill out, and you watch him.
All out of Hartman's hands for the most part, because they're just too dangerous doing stuff like this when they get it.
In the contest, Hartman under some pressure. Throwing for the end zone. Perry, he makes the catch in a corner.
The route doesn't get open immediately, and Hartman escapes outside the pocket. Good.
34 seconds to go before halftime. Hartman, free play here with a flag down. And
Hartman with time and another on-target throw to A.T. Perry. Stiff arming down the sideline inside the 40. Tried to hurdle.